What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bodega Fresh, the freshest dude on YouTube. And just to quote the great words of the legendary Seereax,
Power!
I feel so powerful today, and that is because I get to say that I finally seen Dragon Ball Super Broly last night with the homies Yair and Summer. Had to shout them out. Had such a blast last night. Even in the pouring rain, nothing was going to stop me from watching this movie. And that's the topic of today's video, guys. I get to give you my review and my reaction of the movie that I've been waiting forever for since the end of the Tournament of Power on Dragon Ball Super, and Broly is officially canon. Guys, this will be a non-spoiler review, or whatever has been shown in the trailer is fair game. So don't worry, if you haven't seen the movie yet, make sure to go do so though. You know, check it out, and then come back to this video so you can hear my review and see if you agree or not. But guys, I'm super excited. Are you super excited? Because Broly's canon, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta versus Broly, you know it's about to get crazy. Here we go. If I had to start off by giving this movie a rating, I would give it about an 8.5 out of 10. And that's because I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It had me distributing emotions of, like suspense, goosebumps. I even almost teared up at one point. This movie got to me, and it also made me feel very powerful. And just because, I had waited for this movie for a while, since the end of the Tournament of Power, like I said. And to finally see it come together and unfold and make Broly canon, of course I was so excited to see this movie, and it did a lot of good things in my opinion, as well as two gripes that I have with this whole movie. And I will say it's my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie of all time. Very exciting. It was funny, emotional, action. Everything you come for. Well, mostly the action for Dragon Ball Z fights, and it delivered on that for me. I like that it starts though in the past, where we get more of a history of the Saiyans. Frieza, being introduced to the Saiyans, and my man is the best sniper out in the whole galaxy. My man came in and instantly stole the show, and it was just very exciting. And I just don't know what else to say. My man just was a savage. And, a lot of people, Frieza grew on me. Never one of my favorites. But he definitely was hilarious in this movie, and he definitely grew on me. One thing I really appreciated the most, though, about this movie was getting to see Bardock and Guinea. Bardock's one of my favorite characters. Love the bandana, the scar, just the savage that Bardock is. And I like this take that they did on him, where it was different, and I really liked it. It was always nice to get a character you liked, who hasn't been around in a while, to come back and to be in the fold of it. And seeing the relationships with Bardock, Guinea, and their son, and it reminded me of a very Man of Steel-esque vibe, what they did with Jor-El and his wife did with Kal-El. It was very similar, and I love that, so I love this. But it was really cool, and just seeing the whole vibe of it and everything that went down in the past that would lead to the present, and the whole aspect of sins of the father type thing. The one gripe I had about this though, was I wish it would have been more fleshed out, and seeing more Bardock. There's a famous scene that we know with Frieza doing the supernova to destroy planet Vegeta. I wish we would have got more of that. We see a glimpse of it, and I wish we would have got more of it, or just hear the famous line, "This is everything!" I don't know, that's what I really wanted. But, like I said, that's a little gripe. Now, the way they transition into the present day, showing you, the history of everything that's went down, and it was so nice, so dope. And the movie, honestly, just did a really good job of just keeping me involved, invested, and just definitely had my attention. Broly stole the show for me. I loved Broly. His introduction into the movie, like as an adult, was just, it dropped my jaw. My man came out of nowhere like some Randy Orton shit and was just like, I'm here. I'm here. I am Broly. Like, my man was a savage and I loved it. Broly, I'm happy that they did something different with Broly this time, because even though I was a fan of the original Broly back in the day, I could never get past the fact that he was a brain dead idiot that only would say it was really such a badass character, but who was annoyed and triggered by Goku as a kid crying. You know, like, that was just always the dumbest thing. It was stupid. Like, I could never get it. But I like that they flushed out Broly more. They made him smarter, where you can actually have a conversation with you, and that he had a motivation. You know, like that he cared. He was caring, very caring character, and it was just a different spin on him, and I liked it way better. You know, I could not deal with the constant Kakarot. Like, it was annoying. So I'm happy we don't have that anymore. Broly was such an intense character that he was just very exciting. You know, from the trailers, we see Broly going up against gods in base form. You know, not even Super Saiyan, not even legendary Super Saiyan, and that was just super exciting. You know, some people might say, like, his power makes no sense, but it's like, he's the legendary Super Saiyan. Of course, he's gonna be absurdly powerful, and that's what we got, and it was so dope, and I loved it. Broly, loved it. He was so powerful. Also though, like, switching to like Vegeta and Goku, you know, like, just how they start the movie, it's very interesting and just typical them. And when they finally get to see, you know, everyone, like Frieza, Broly, and Paragus and all that. Frieza's wish, by the way, is hilarious. I swear to you, was not expecting that. I was just like, what? But enough of that. You have to watch it, you'll love it. The fight scene between Vegeta and Broly, what has to be my favorite fight scene throughout the whole movie. I think it's the best one, because just seeing the intensity between these two characters, as well as Vegeta not just being, I'm just throwing brawling punches like that. He was like a master tactician martial artist, that he was dodging, weaving, doing moves that, like, I'm really rock on any block a master martial artist would do against Broly. And it was so dope. And to finally see Super Saiyan God Vegeta was so beautiful that I like it more than I even like him as Super Saiyan Blue. It was clean. It was beautiful. The animation was amazing. The thing was, like, few times they did CGI was not needed. Just keep it animation, because it was beautiful. It was amazing. Goku versus Broly was just as interesting, and Broly bodied everyone. Broly was just, he straight up pulled an Avengers on Goku. He was the Hulk, Goku was Loki, and was just like, boom, 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 boom. Yo, hilarious. That was just, wow. I couldn't believe it. And it was hilarious though. I'm sorry. Thinking about it just makes me laugh. And just everything, to think that everything that's going on is coming to fruition thanks to the past. Paragus wanting revenge, you know, on Vegeta. So he sends his crazy son after them. And the fights were just amazing. But to see that it was a long fight, almost an hour long, of these characters fighting. And it was just intense. And then when it got to Gogeta, like, it just even got crazier. And I'm not even a fan of Gogeta like that. I've always preferred Vegito. But Gogeta did his thing. And Broly, just seeing them fight, I was just like, how is the world still standing? You know? And it was beautiful, honestly. It was funny. Frieza's a meme in 2019. For those of you who've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. My man Broly was not playing games. Shooting the hands on sight on everybody. And it was just so good. The one other gripe that I have about the movie is I don't like how the movie, or like the fight ended. It's not, I felt like it was like more of a cop-out. But I'm happy to see that it leaves it open-ended for things for the future, to future things to happen with these characters. It makes me curious. It raises more questions to them. What will they do next? And overall, like I said, as a fan, I loved it. I know Akira Toriyama did some little retcons into the previous history of the Saiyans and whatnot, and I liked what he did. I know some people will be upset about it and are like sticklers for it. Like, hey, this is how I liked it before. Why'd you change it? I liked it. It's alright. It happens. But overall, I think the movie's amazing. You get like 45 minutes of story-wise, and then the whole other hour is just fight, and it's amazing. It's what you come for in a Dragon Ball Z movie. I've been waiting for this since the end of the Tournament of Power, and it met my expectations and more. And just makes me excited to see what they do next in Super when it comes back, or the next movie with another villain and whatnot. I just know if Broly would have been in the Tournament of Power for Universe 7, I'm sorry, Jiren, you getting clapped. You getting clapped. And I will start this debate. Who do you think is stronger, Jiren or Broly? I got my man Broly all day. Let me know down below. Guys, if you enjoyed the movie, if you enjoyed my review, my reaction, make sure to bomb the like button, click the subscribe button, turn on post notifications to be notified anytime I drop a video. Check out my latest video, my Spider-Man Far From Home trailer reaction. It was very exciting. Guys, I'm hyped right now. And I'll guys catch you next time, because I'm the freshest dude on YouTube. And I'm out. Peace.